So I decided that I was going to kill Confessions of a Hairstylist. Hey guys, it's Amber. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some changes with my channel and my blog and kind of what's been going on. If you follow me on Instagram, then you might already know kind of what's happening, but for those of you who don't, I thought I'd kind of share. Some of this might be a repeat for those of you who've seen my YouTube story video, which if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below and that'll go into greater detail of how I started my channel and everything. So basically I started a blog 4 years ago called Confessions of a Hairstylist. I just kind of treated it as a hobby blog. I'd post every once in a while. You know, maybe I'd go a few months without posting, then I'd post a lot. The first year was really good, but after that it was just kind of random, kind of hit and miss. And then to try to kind of grow my blog and to be able to give better content to my readers or my followers or whatever, I decided to make a YouTube channel to make my blog have that feature of videos on it. So I made a YouTube channel and I couldn't get any kind of spelling of Confessions of a Hairstylist because back then you had to have just a username. It could only be so long. And I was like, I can't really find a name that Confessions of a Hairstylist, how it could be abbreviated to a name that I liked. So I decided to pick Girl Behind the Chair because behind the chair is kind of a hairdressing term. There's a website, and it uses behind the chair and it's tips and tricks for hairdressers. So I'm like, well, that's great. I will do Girl Behind the Chair. And then for whatever reason, I just felt like I wanted to have a number. And so 2009 was when I opened up my little studio salon. So I tacked on a 09. So it was just interesting how it ended up working because I made my YouTube to supplement my blog, but I ended up being way more active on my YouTube and I ended up getting way more comments and subscribers and things on my YouTube than I was on my blog. And there was a time when I kind of fell down for my YouTube and my blog. And as anyone knows, when that happens, you lose a lot of momentum and you're gonna lose followers and subscribers and those things all happen. And basically when I kind of fell down for that time, another person created a blog who's a hairdresser called Confessions of a Hairstylist. And they did confessionsofhairstylist.com, which I didn't have a domain, I just had a blog spot. And they created a YouTube channel and they called it Confessions of a Hairstylist. So it just became that in this time, someone else had created this blog and this YouTube and they were just more successful at it than I was. They were doing it and they were constantly posting and they gained way more subscribers than me and way more followers. And it was kind of oh shoot, someone just took my name. Now, and I am no way upset that this person, everyone has a right to their own name. So I'm no way hating on this blog or anything like that. I've seen it, it's really great. She has a lot of good things that she posts on there. And obviously we had something in common. We both like the same name. I just felt I tried to put my Confessions of a Hairstylist on my YouTube banner. It'd be Confessions of a Hairstylist with Girl Behind the Chair. And so I was trying to keep that name connected to my blog, but I still felt this disconnect. YouTube, Girl Behind the Chair 09, Confessions of a Hairstylist blog. My Twitter was Confessions, but then my Instagram was Girl Behind the Chair. And I just felt it was kind of not giving a one brand image and it wasn't consistent and it wasn't I think it was just kind of confusing who are you, and so I decided that I was going to kill Confessions of a Hairstylist. So first of all, I really had to decide, did I still want to blog? I hadn't posted anything on my blog in 6 months and at this point I was just really, do I want to do this? Do I want to have a blog? Should I just nip it, kill it, done, whatever? And I started going through and looking at it and I just was you know what? It needs to be redone. It needs to be this and that. And I just do I really want to do what it takes to make this blog successful? And at first I was just I'm over it. But then I just was you know what? I have these posts that are still getting hundreds of views every day that are popular posts. And I'm you know, why take this down and get rid of it if it's still actively being used even though I'm not even posting on it? So I've got a problem now. I've got a blog that I want to use with a name that I don't really want and this YouTube channel, and I somehow want to connect the two. So one of the things that I was able to purchase this year was a new MacBook Pro, and I am so excited and so grateful that I was able to do that. With that, it gives me the ability to blog a lot easier. I mean, I have 2 kids. I spend a lot of time editing and uploading videos when they're asleep or napping and stuff. And so it didn't really leave me a lot of time for blogging because I want to spend my time focusing on my family when they're there. So with a laptop, I just felt like I could be a little bit more mobile. I mean, I could take it to the park and write a blog post or whatever. So I was like, you know what, this gives me the mobility I need to kind of work on my blog and not just be stuck at my desktop in my kitchen and not be able to interact with my family and everything like that. So you might be thinking, okay, so why kill Confessions of a Hairstylist? Like, if you started it and you like it, then why kill it? Because I mean, I really didn't care if someone else had the same name other than one small fact. I'm gonna do a little test for you guys and show you why I'm changing the name of my blog. Okay, so I'm just gonna enter into good old Google right here. I'm going to enter Confessions of a Hairstylist, okay? So I'm gonna push enter. Now let's see what comes up on this screen. First thing, Confessions of a Hairstylist, hair tutorials, video hair tutorials, Confessions of a Hairstylist YouTube, Confessions of a Hairstylist Facebook. Yeah, those are all nice, but guess what? None of those are mine. So let's go to images, see what that pulls up, see if it pulls up anything from me. Look, there's lots of beautiful pictures of blogs and tutorials, but guess what? None of them are mine. So now I'm going to Google Girl Behind the Chair 09, which is my username. Oh, look what we find. Look, now you can see all the pictures that have been posted to my blog, thumbnails of my YouTube videos. Let's go to the web one. First thing that's there, look, it's my YouTube and my Instagram and all these are the things that are related to me. So it just made sense that if Confessions of a Hairstylist is sending viewers to someone else's blog and Girl Behind the Chair is sending them to me, then I should probably keep my viewers in one place. So I've officially relaunched my blog. I've spent many, many hours and more than I'd probably like to admit, making my new blog, which is girlbehindthechair09.com. So I just want to show you a little sneak peek of this. So I've made a new banner for my YouTube and also with my blog, I've got a new header here. So the thing that I spent the most time doing is now I've made drop-down menus. Well, not really drop down, but okay, so like you only interested in makeup tutorials? Click on this. And now look, there's my latest makeup tutorial. And I gotta do a lot of updating because the last one it says is the husband did my makeup, which was in November. So I still have a lot of content to add, but this is going to organize it all a lot better because before I just had the archives and I mean, nobody's got time to look through somebody's blog archives, you know what I mean? So unless they're like Googling for that exact thing, it's like hard to just come to a blog and find what you're looking for. And my blog, if you have my old blog, it will redirect you to my new blog, but my Twitter won't. So if you're following me, you'll still be following me, but if you're trying to like talk to me, like @, don't write Confessions 209 because it will tell you that that doesn't exist. Just remember to do Girl BTC 09. So I'm really excited about these new changes. I think it'll help my YouTube and blog experience be like a little bit more complete. And I'm really excited because now I can use some of my things I'm posting on Instagram. Maybe like I do like face of the days and makeup of the day type thing on Instagram. And then I can take it to my blog and maybe list the products or show a few more pictures where I don't want to flood someone's feed with like 5 Instagram pictures about all the products I've been using. So it's great for those who want to have more information and those who don't can just stick to YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or whatever else that you want. And so that is my big announcement. I'm really excited. I have been working so hard on this. I hope you guys enjoy it. And so thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for supporting me. It means so much to me. And you know, I'm just like a real person. I always say this, like I'm a real person with a real life. Like these are things I really do. I don't try to be like somebody fancy or rich because I'm not. I'm just who I am and that's what you're gonna get. Also, I want to welcome you that are new to my channel. I've received a lot of new subscribers lately and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate those of you who are constantly liking and commenting on my videos. And I just feel like you guys are my friends. I always say that, but I feel like you guys are just my friends. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my blog. I am on Blog Loving, so you can so you can go and follow me from there, or however you follow your blogs, bookmark it, whatever. But I will have new content coming up on there, hopefully a few times a week. Don't hold me to it, but I'm not gonna go 6 months again, I swear. Anyway, this video's long enough. I love you all. See you later. Bye.